bangers. Yo, what's good everyone? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. As you can see from the title, we are back again with yet another review. Now in today's review, we are actually going to be taking a look at what could turn out to be the best GR release of the year so far. I do want to stress so far because we don't know what's to come, but honestly, this shoe is absolutely incredible. So I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time on the intro. I just want to welcome back all of my returning subscribers. And if you're new around here and you haven't done so already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, if you do want to reach out to me, you can find me most active on Instagram under ACS Sneakers. And now that's all out of the way, sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and dive straight into this video. So to kick this one off, just like we always do, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. And as you can see, we just get that boring, standard Nike sportswear box. Really wish they would have done something a little bit different with it, but is what it is, just your pretty boring, bog standard box. So we're just going to breeze through this. If we do just take a quick look at the label, which reads, we do have the Nike Air Max 1 NH, which I'm not sure exactly what it stands for. I've seen some people say it's natural hemp. I've seen other people say it's natural high. Read into that what you will. And then the actual colourway is the Treeline Light Bordeaux colourway. And this is a personal pair as it is a UK size 9. Hopefully you will actually be able to see that. And then if we do just have a quick look inside the box, there's no special tissue paper or anything like that. It literally is just your standard box. And then underneath that, we have the kicks. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it. So without any further ado, the moment we've all been waiting for, in hand we have the Nike Air Max 1 Treelines. Now, I know I'm a little bit late to the party. I do apologise. I felt like I waited an absolute age to get these. But when I eventually did get them, I'm absolutely gassed to have these in the collection. Already off the bat, I don't normally say that at the beginning because I want you guys to stay to the end. But I'm honestly really impressed with this shoe. Now, I did peep the resale price before I sat down to do this video because I figured this is a very hotly anticipated shoe. A lot of people were after it. And unfortunately, not everyone was able to get it. And luckily right now, the resale price is probably as close to retail as it's going to be. So if at the end of this video you do decide to pick these up and I can help you decide if it is or isn't for you, hopefully that is something we can achieve with this video. But with all of that said, I'm not here to rabbit for too long. So with everything said and done, let's go ahead and dive straight into this review. So just diving straight into this one, starting out with the upper to begin with. Now from a material standpoint, the vast majority of the upper of this shoe has been constructed of either mesh, suede or synthetic materials, all in all blending together quite nicely. And then from a colourway perspective, you can definitely say that this shoe does take inspiration from the Skunk Nike SB Dunk Highs. More so I'd say in terms of colourway than materials, but I will break down all the materials used on this shoe as we work our way throughout the review, slight bars. So if we start from the toe box to begin with, at the base of the shoe we just have this really nice, pretty typical textile mesh material in this light brown colour. Around the toe box on the mudguard we then have this synthetic green rough suede, and then in the U-throw as well as on the quarter midfoot panels we do see more synthetic materials in this light tan or even hemp colour. As we then work our way into the midfoot of the shoe, on both the lateral and medial sides we do have this Bordeaux coloured suede Nike swoosh, and this is actually genuine suede. So if you actually just feel the overall texture from the Nike swoosh to the quarter midfoot panel to the mudguard, you definitely get a sense for what's the genuine to what's the synthetic suede. I think the fact they've used synthetic suede doesn't take anything away from the overall shoe itself. Like craftsmanship, quality control, everything about my pair in particular is absolutely exceptional, just to be completely honest. And I think the fact they have used different like overall textures definitely adds to the overall experience of the shoe in my opinion. And then from there we do actually work our way onto the ankle collar, starting with the top eye stays, which have been done using a TPU material. Now the ankle collar itself has been constructed using this light brown nylon material to make up the ankle collar itself. And then as we reach the heel, again we do see more of that synthetic green rough suede, and replacing that pretty typical Nike Air branding, they've actually given us this Nike Air Max branding in that light brown colour. Not something I'm mad at or anything like that. It doesn't really change my opinion of the shoe, but I would say I'm a little bit of a, I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to Air Maxes and certain Jordan releases. So although I'm not opposed to it, I would have definitely preferred the Nike Air branding just from a personal preference. And then if we do just turn our attention back into the center of the shoe, now the laces themselves are actually quite interesting in themselves, as they're done in a mostly green colour with splashes of Bordeaux, as well as these little white dots in there as well. Unfortunately, we don't get any additional sets of laces, and these laces are a little bit on the thin side, so I'm a little bit disappointed with the lacing options. I would have personally loved to get a slightly thicker lace, as well as the same colour as the Nike swoosh to kind of give it that look. I did see that Life Broski actually used the laces from his Air Max 90 Bacon, so that might be the option for me as well. But if I can find the laces to match the swoosh, I would be pretty excited about it. So if you guys know anywhere or any decent places to get decent laces to match this, do let me know in the comment section down below. And then just carrying on with the rest of the review, the laces themselves do sit atop more of that light brown nylon material at the base of the tongue. As we then work our way up the laces to the top of the tongue itself, we do have that Nike Air Max branding once again, but again in that light Bordeaux colour. And then from there, as we do work our way onto the inside of the shoe, on the insole, we do have this really nice outsole print on the insole itself. The insole itself is actually pretty to be completely honest. It's like just your basic standard Air Max insole, but from a print perspective and just how it looks aesthetically, not bad, no real complaints. And then if we do actually work our way back onto the outside of the shoe, we do get this polyurethane midsole with the exposed air unit towards the heel, and the midsole itself has been done in that really nice pre-aged colour.
Nice.
And then if we do just work our way onto the outsole of the shoe, we get that classic waffle style outsole done in this solid block, either black or even navy colour. All in all, very nice indeed. And then just to touch on the overall sizing for this one, like I sort of alluded to at the start of the video, I always go true to size with a UK size 9, and that is the same in every single pair of Air Maxes that I own. Never really have to deviate away from my natural size in pretty much any case. So if you are looking for any sizing suggestions, I would personally recommend that you just go with your natural true to size fit, and I do think that that'll be the best outcome for you. And then other than that, we've pretty much covered everything that needs to be covered on this shoe. So if we now just go ahead and wrap up this video. So just to wrap up this video, in terms of my overall opinion on the shoe itself, to give these a rating, I'm going strong and saying that these are a solid 9 out of 10 for me. Everything about the shoe is a straight knockout, from the quality of materials, the craftsmanship, the overall quality control, and just the colourway in general absolutely bangs. This is definitely going to be a shoe I'm definitely going to try and, rotate into my collection as much as possible. I've definitely found myself kind of transitioning away from a lot of like Jordan releases and Yeezy releases and moving back into Air Maxes. And when you consider that this shoe is actually a GR release, at the overall price point of £135, for the shoe that I got, I'm absolutely over the moon. I can't stress that this will definitely be making my top 10 sneakers of the year, maybe just for the first 6 months, but I can definitely see it being in there at the end of the year as well. Super ecstatic to have this shoe in the collection, but I'd love to get your guys' opinion on it as well. So do leave me all of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and also let me know your guys' ratings for this one as well. Now, if you have stuck around to this point in the video, like I always do, I want to say a massive thank you. If you haven't already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, do make sure the bell notification is switched on so you never miss a video, and I hope to see you all again in the next one.